Тогда ничего не поделаешь. Однако не против ли ты вы...
Всем привет, а я продолжаю проходить игру Starfield. Поехали. Ну, продолжим. Пожалуй. Так, идем. О, можно взять. Отлично.
Remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asyles? Well, just know that they were a natural predator of the terramorphs. Bloodhounds for them, allegedly. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asyles were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course. Using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asyles' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively. I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asyles. Well, so that's tricky. Both plans are going to take major investments in time and resources. We're talking years of work, not to mention some highly specialized materials. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asyles gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian. Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinian, it belongs to the terramorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Important or not, I'm ready to listen.
Ну что ж, пойдемте. Пустим лейтенанта. Потом пойдем дальше, на планету другую. В сторону. Только отойдем.
You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now what do you need? You project personnel? Supplies are for project personnel only. Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. It sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city, so, thank you for what you did there. Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, would hate to see anything happen to them. Now, what was it you needed? That's correct. Ran logistics for the Devils for years before getting the assignment here. Military logistics isn't usually thrilling work, but as bone-crushingly exhausting as this job could be, it sure as hell was never dull. Coordinating habitats for nightmares from the far side of Lantana 8B and their favorite breathing snack foods? Sure, why not? Stocking the UC for a rancher who's got 2,000 grade A kilos of biomass he can ship to Mars per week? We call days like that Tuesday. So when I heard things might be opening up again, I put in for my transfer immediately. Don't worry, I'll handle the paperwork.
Смотрим. Давайте посмотрим. Так. Патроны. О, вот это возьмем. Патроны. Так, дробь какая у нас? Берем вот это. 10 тысяч, ничего себе. Нормально. Так, картридж, что ж берем? Наверное, вроде не надо. Так, теперь мы. Так, разрешитель. Оставляем. Так, назад. Патрон оставляем. Так. Даже не знаю, что мне тут нужно, что нет. С патрон. Толком. Так, униформа все нужно вроде. Угу. Ресурс тоже нужно. Блин, это все, по идее, нужно. Ничего не нужно. Как же нам вес сбрасывать тогда с вами? Копилку можно. Клюшку. Мяч. Ой, отмычку оставляем, блин. Так, подожди. Так, разное что есть. Можно продать. Так. Блокноты, заметки. Все это продаем. Контейнер. Так. Кувшин. Свисток. Ручка. Ну, главное, отмычки опять не продать. Сигареты, планшет. Все это продаем. Ручки. Пускай будет. Это пускай остается. Ладно. Пускай будет туалетная бумага. Ну вот. Ну вот. Корабль тоже немножко разгрузили. С вами. Пускай остается. Ладно, идем дальше. Что нам менять? Пока что. Дапку выполнили. Полетели. Задание. Так, вперед. Опа. Ни шагу назад. Есть загрузка. Садимся на корабль. Мир с вами. Так, вперед. Ничего не знаю. Ничего не знаю. Так. Потом. Все потом. Пока отправляемся. Так, ждем отправки на гиперклимате. Так, вот и договорились. Так. Готово. Зима, холод. Холодное место. Так. Нет, мы не карту хотели поставить, а мы в доспехах все. Все нормально. Идем дальше. Угу. Вперед. Тебя не хворать. Так. Сохраняемся. И в командный пункт. Ага. Хорошо. Так и поступим. Борется с всякими монстрами. Пока поговорим, с кем надо. Вот наш клиент. Давайте говорить с ним.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team, then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other? Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field. All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Так, сбор оборудования дополнительно. Так, это где? Это там. Давайте соберем оборудование сначала. Потом уже выдвинемся на миссию. Так. Ну-ка. О, 47. Патроны. Это можно взять. Отлично. И доспехи. Легендарный. О, неплохо. Здрасте. Я тут приоденусь немножечко у вас. Угу. Послабже, конечно, чем давайте оденем. Почему нет? А почему и нет? О, готово. Так, это можно взять? Можно. Выделить. А здесь что? Можно взять? Да, я тут у вас вещи собираю. Ой, это тоже можно взять, это все. Отлично. Дробовик 120. И возьму. Патроны. Хорошо. Гантели не надо. Вот гантели нам не надо. Тяжелый. Нет, это не надо тоже. Так кем поговорить с тобой?
Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Готово? Ну, отправляемся. Блин, мы перегружены. Ну-ка, сейчас. Где наш спутник? Наверху. Так, а где спутника нет? А мы перегружены тем временем. Да. Что нам не нужно? Так, 132. О, дробовик, да. Это у нас, который поставлен, да? Угу. Нам не нужно. Бросить. А, ладно. Перегруз просто.
Let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, take it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Въезд в город. Ну, пошли. Пойдемте в город. Просто так. Я образцы гена теперь с... Идем дальше. Ого, тут уровень мобов зашкаливает. Стоять. Хорош, 26 уровень. Так, что прокачаем? Что прокачаем? Так, навыки. Все прокачано. Давайте. Нет. Фитнес. Давайте. Угу. А, подожди, у нас раз не два навыка дали. А нет, у нас 0. Хорошо. Собираем ресурсы. Так, ты у нас... Да. Так, инвентарь. Забирайте. Не нужно. Забирайте. Нужно. Тоже забирайте. Ну, 47. Забирайте. Блин. Ну ладно. Ну все тогда. Идем так. Кто еще горят? Чертов дробовик. Выручай. Тихо. Ой. Это наш. Ну, 16-й. Нормально. Это можно. Лучики 16 уровня. Спокойно с ними справляемся. Готово. Спокойно. Вот. Готово. Следующий. Ну, пойдем следующий бить. Оп. Тихо. Готово, че? Тайник. Посмотрим. Тайник. XP. Спирт.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Готово. Обзор. Берем. Так, это мы не откроем. Нет, это нам не нужно. Так, это возьмем. Патроны берем. Так, мины нам не нужны. Пользуемся. Так, это берем. У тебя что? Берем. Отлично. Так, мы готовы. Идем дальше. Ну что ж, идем дальше. Аккуратно так. С ветерком. Так. Как же надо попасть в эту сторону? Как-то обойти это здание можно. Попробуем. Так. Действительно можно. Поверху. Ну, может, и по-другому можно его как-то получше, но мы решили таким макаром пройти это. Так, мы на месте. Что-то вообще их не бьем. Нет, пушка вообще его не берет. Что получше есть? Орион. Блин. Какой-то толстокожий для дробовика. Слишком. Ну не ори ты. Че орешь? Оставайся. Маленький да удаленький, да? Ну какой-то ловкий. Не ори. Вообще не ори ни разу. О, немножко осталось. Совсем чуть-чуть. Собираем. 5. Перегруз. Это что ж такое-то? Вот это не нужно. Не пользуемся. Бросить. Урон неплохой. Ой, разные. Он весит. А ничего не весит. Ну, не знаю прям, что делать. У нас дикий перегруз, все. И вещи не перенесешь на корабль. Миссию ты не бросишь. Жак Эйну. Часть 1. Миф. Яблоко. Собираем. Так, ну-ка. Ничего здесь. Посмотрим, что у нас там. Я тебя не вижу, что ли? Я тебя вижу. С этой уровня. Крокатится. О, 1-0. Ну, щит какой. Здоровый будет. С броней. Ну, еще немножко осталось. Ловко. Бьем. Ой, я случайно. Так, надо вылечиться. Надо полечиться. Так, слишком много. Я за мной, ну ладно. аккуратно. Ой. Все. Так, это мы справились. Дальше. С этим мы справились. Сохраняемся почаще. Так, и надо сохранение удалить. Вот опять сейчас что не может сохраняться. Так, это мы не откроем. А с какого бока можно? Давайте, вылезай. Если это хлам, который вы таскать с собой. Ну, пригодится продажу или что-нибудь еще. Тем не менее. Че, просто так. Блин, а почему опять? Здесь метка стоит. Забираем. Парная волна. Патроны. Это хорошо. Очень хорошо. Теперь давайте посмотрим, что у нас здесь. Оп. Имеется. Образцы собраны. Передайте кайзеру образцы. Стоять.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Ну что ж, пойдемте в туннеле. Там какая-то зверюга, наверное, высокого уровня вылезет. Вот наверняка. Ну, посмотрим, что там вылезет. Хуэль хорошая. Мы на месте.
This flora. This is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it in cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinium. Marvel.
Что ж, идем дальше. Пиши диалог. Услышали везде, что кайзером и еще кем-то. Так. Как это берем? Стоять! А, это нельзя тронуть, ладно. Это не враги. Какая дверь? Угу. Альфа. Понятно. Сюда идем. Что-то вылезет по-любому. Так, вино. Жизнь надежды. Сканер охотника. Ранец. Ладно. Рекордсмен. Что это за рекордсмен? Шум движения на 10 секунд. Давайте. Это я возьму. Как все разбито. Вот идем дальше. Вместе с Арианной. Ну, давайте посмотрим. Ой. Происходит, капитан. Вы это видите? Да, рождается новая зверюга.
It can't be true. Heat leeches are everywhere. They live everywhere. That means terramorphs.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets. Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up? But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
Убить его. Ну ладно. Так, сохраняемся, идем. Так, дальше. Сламур. И дальше пусто. Все. Это совсем маленький. Но крепкий все равно. Достаточно. Вот и все. Давай. Так, смотри.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here? Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
A bioweapon someone would recognize as one. Oh, that's a terrifying prospect.
Sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. And the sort of thing whoever did this probably didn't expect us to uncover. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one. It couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the terramorphs. These attacks. I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
The colonies have a bloody past, certainly. But killing their own citizens? Even they wouldn't stoop that low.
Agreed. That seems like it'd be a bridge too far even for the UC brass.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Так, след за Кайзером. Пойдем. Дальше. Ох. Благо бежать не надо. Открывай.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it
Так,
out.
идем.
Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Так, узнать питание. Ну, давайте. Вот сюда. Ага, заходим. Если больше никого нет. Так, кто? Мычка. Промокод. Еще промокод. Лук. Блокнот. Это кружка. Чашка. Житель. Угу. Ну, вроде больше ничего такого. Ладно. На первый взгляд. Так, это можно сломать. Ух, фрагменты, подождите. Отлично. Так, идем. Тихо. Сохраняемся. Сломаем отмычки. Так. Еще не подходит. Так, назад. Не, верните, пожалуйста. Угу. Так, двойная. Есть такая. А, нет. Есть. Двойная еще есть у нас? Есть. Кто? Что здесь? Граната. Граната. Тоже можно сломать. Шкафчик. Так. Двойное есть. Отлично. Это же тройное. Угу. Есть такое дело. Так. Узко есть что-нибудь? Нет. Такое, если попробовать. Нет, вообще не подходит. Так, двойное есть? Так, а ну-ка. Да, подходит. Годится. Ну вот. Так, а тут что? Везде что продвинутый? Замок. Смотрим здесь. Мечка. Еще одна. Очень хорошо. Прям здорово. Сохраняемся. Ой, понятно. Пора удалять сохранение. Да-да-да, мы поняли. Мы поняли. Пробуем. Просто пробуем. Аккуратно. Годится. Пробуем. Так, двойной есть что-нибудь? Есть. Так. Нет, верните, пожалуйста. Угу. Так, теперь вот это. Подходит, но там тройной нужно. Есть. Отлично. Угу. Что-то непростые какие-то. Следующий замок. Так. Это вообще не подходит. Это что? Так, ну там вряд ли что-то одинорное. Не пойдет. Сюда. Нет. А шире есть что? Нет. Блин, плохо. Не хватает. Тут не хватает немножко, блин. Так, автослот. Блин, так все хорошо складывалось. Давай, давай, открывай. А, отмычек больше нет. Сейф мастер, ясно. Что там дальше у нас? Компьютер. Ну, готово.
About the Lazarus plant and the terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he? He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared. Right. Settled systems are counting on us.
Ну вот. Цикизар, ну идем. Дверь-то открыта. Открывай дверь. Давай. Дверь должна открыться. Найти Давайте. То, что там будет опять какое-то чудовище вылезет какого-то уровня высокого. Посмотрим. Здесь и снежно, и холодно, но вроде климат, доспех позволяет это носить. Зарядиться, если возможно. Там, правда, не осталось. Совершенно. Ну, конечно. В сторонку, пожалуйста. Благо я не один. Блин, такую пушку давайте. Ай-яй-яй, боевой нож. Фигня. Дробовик. Ну давай дробовик. Что поделать? Зарядка, да? Не особо не пробивается, кстати. Это оружие у нас. Нужно энергетическое что-то. Физурон. Физурон. Особенно у нас много выбора. Это вообще, по-моему, ничего не делает, ни холодно, ни жарко. А чем сейчас стрелять? Чем стрелять тогда? Что у нас еще есть? А такой орион есть? Такого нет, блин. Набирал патронов. А за это пить? Так, нормально. Пушка его бьет, хорошо. Он только замедляет и все. Спокойно. Так он лежит. Вот мне дробовиком бить. Особо не холодно, не жарко. Что делать-то будем? Оружия у меня нету. Ой. Ну, устали немножечко. Перегрузи. Держитесь. Бьем их. Ай, больно. Не кусайся. Да, чтоб те патроны. Готов. Так, нормально. Дает. Что за голос такой? Магический. Ведьминский, я бы сказал. Так, а что там у нас? Подожди. Ой, ей больно. Да-да-да. То, что я подумал. Что делает? Рубильник. Работает. Может, ну его нафиг. Блин, вот это что у нас перегруз, конечно, плохо. Фига не вижу. Так, заходим. Есть. Хорош. Без собираем. Идем дальше. Вот там у нас такой голосистый. Есть. Ну, теперь будем сражаться с ним. Мы победили, да? Что образца. Ну, давайте соберем. Блин, нас глушат из-за того, что мы перегружены.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Что ж, идем на базу. Ну, пойдемте. Корабль какой-то тут закопанный. Будем лететь. Если бега, тогда расперегруз. Так. Что, он весь этот поп проделать обратно, что ли? Серьезно? Это он какой-то бессмертный. Слишком. Для этой пушки. Получился. Идем дальше. Аккуратно вперед. Так, конца. Так, сюда. Угу. Идемте. Все правильно иду. Так, нам надо полечиться. То есть то, что мы... Дикий перегруз. Что делать-то будем? Что-то надо убасить. Что вопрос? Это вот это? Сейчас опять скажут, вы хорошие вещи выбрасываете. Так. Так, вот это можно выбросить, уже не нужно. Так, вставляем топор. Вставляем. Вставляем. Не нужно. Не нужно. Так. Чего у нас... О, еще. Чего у нас много-то? Это... Ой. Ресурсов. Не нужны. Так-то. Немножко похудел, но не особо помогло. В плане добраться 100 жизней утекают. Как мы добираемся. Мы идем так. Не дойти до базы обратно. А сюда идем. На месте. Так, как гору это пойти теперь. Так, можно ли сделать это? Можно. Так, ну-ка. Не могу. А так? Не могу. Вот так могу. Хорошо. Так, забираемся. Уже все забрались. Только я забираюсь по крышам, чтобы сократить путь. Идем. Много здесь лута, конечно. Что поделать? Приходится ходить, с чем и можно. Другого у нас нет. Орудие. Так, наверх идем. Так. Угу. Так. Надо выше залезть. Ну-ка. Иначе не залази. Еще раз. Да ё-моё, прыгай давай. Может, через вот эту дверь пробовать? Угу. Так уже пробовать залезть. В таком случае. Не хочет так. Слишком просто. Ладно. Угу. Ну вот и готово, в принципе. Тихо.
Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there, but it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vague Victus knew about this damn plan?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond. I'm sorry, what?
Captain, now's really not the time to be making cracks like that. No. No, that can't be. I saw him. He's actually really alive? My God. And you've known that, what, all this time? And decided now was the time to bring it up? You swore? You swore. You were just doing your duty. I know. I know what that's like. I'm glad you told me. At long last.
Well, that revelation sure as hell changes things.
It certainly does.
He's alive. Victus is still alive. Oh, this is just typical of UC bureaucracy. A cover-up of this magnitude could directly lead to war. What the hell is the matter with them?
It also makes my father the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Look, Percival and I, we need to tend to these samples. Guarantee we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But I think you, Captain, should get in contact with my father and find out what he might know about the attacks. Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
The samples are preserved.
Разведка. Стою. Что теперь? Это здесь? Все. Да, это все здесь. Ну ладно, идем. Ну типа пошли. Что нас держит-то? Вперед! Заодно и можно будет ресы скинуть на корабль. Перегруз идет. Тимсон. Вот так и поступим, пожалуй. Так. Давайте тогда. Угу. Шлемы. Это все готово. Так. Ресурсы. Так. Складываем на место. Ну вот. Хотя бы разгрузились немножечко. Поехали. Проще бегать. Поехали. С ней полетели. Так, ладно. Уходим. 5-й уровень, странно. Неподалеку нам идти. Так, Джеймсон. Ложа. Почему? Надо поговорить сначала, ладно. Капец. Опять он нас троллит. Ладно. Возвращаемся на Джеймисон. В смысле не можем? Куда мы можем вообще пойти-то? С игрой не так. Сейчас, погодите. Вперед. Это невозможно было поехать. Готово.
You're entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Our scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods will be confiscated. You're on the wanted list. Copy that. Stand.
Ну, готово. Аврора, понятно. Эх. Опять нас схватили. Надо переодеться. Пока мы... Ну, шлем-то убери. Угу, идем. Возвращаемся.
So, what's new with you today?
Так, наверх. Теперь идем наверх. Так, ой. Поговорим с кем надо. О, опять вниз. Да что с маркером не так? Достижение заработали такие прыжки. Угу. То вверх показывает, то вниз. Он дает маркер. Хороший. Идем дальше. Обязательно вернусь. Пока идем вперед. Сохраняемся.
I can contribute
convince you to keep this among us? You know you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing. You can be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. Easy to say now, but at the time, I didn't know the Lazarus plant couldn't be plucked from the ground and used to cause even more death. I wasn't going to allow another dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You. There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday. You're being honored only because I arranged the situations where it could happen. Be grateful. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
Ну что ж, идем поговорим. Ой. Немножко... Не туда пошли. Так, нам вверх. Угу. Мы выходим. Так. Звездный кабинет. Так, куда зайти-то? Кабинет.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the acyles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant? I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it? It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Sanan name than him.
So you're telling us that the attack on New Atlantis was Vey Victus's responsibility? Just like the dooming of Londinium? Oh, that's insane. All that, just to help restore the family name. How did he ever think that was going to work?
Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again. Exactly. Bring justice to everyone he's hurt. So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terramorphs. And here we go.
Пошли в кабинет министров. Так, а можем что-то вылечить? Можем. Хорошо. Отлично. Немножко вылечились. Так, сохраняемся.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
My God.
An attack? Using Terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays? It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was going to end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Despite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanan has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No plan would be safe.
Tell us, is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this. And said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Victus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately. I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President. Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
Indeed. Open relations at this point would be critical towards maintaining peace.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture to further display this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
The observers on Mars have proven such a gesture can bear fruit.
So, you want us to make nice with the Collective by sharing our state secrets?
No. I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the Collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've had a few discussions, but our group is similarly split. Only the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
I'm in full agreement. No need to be delving into unpredictable sciences.
Here's hoping they'll be kept on a short leash.
That, madam, is most certainly the plan.
Order, please. And Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day 1 for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you 3 the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive. You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you 2 are willing to continue your efforts, spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Ну что ж, готово. О, уровень дали хороший. Это хорошо. Так, навыки. Скрытность. Не качали. Грузоподъем, давайте. Следующий вот этот у нас получится. Это по здоровью. Угу. Так, что у нас там дальше по миссии? Ясно. Тут еще можно выполнить. А что нам даст командир Тула? Посмотрим. Так. Ой. Да, пришли. Так, идем.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain. No need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access. Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But, with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
Ну, там топки, да, остаются, получается. Бесконечные. Основном мы выплыли с вами. Давайте поговорим. Так. Поедем. Куда нам там надо? Так. Где-то внизу. Получается, где-то внизу. Понятно. Нам точно не сюда. Так, давайте обход попробуем пройти. Как-то. Блин. Темнячки, конечно. Прикурить. Блин, я думаю, куда-то в другое место пока что идти. Всплыть. Добраться. Это можно? Можно. Отлично. Так, вниз, вниз. И опять море. Как вниз-то спуститься? На этаж. Опять по кратчайшему пути пойдем. В эту сторону. Так, ну-ка. Прыжок у нас нормальный такой. Встал. Сюда идем. Опять он задыхается. Наш герой. Тихо. Спокойно. Смотром. Это в космосе где-то. Да нет, ты в космосе. Нам куда-то ехать придется. Это сделаем, пойдем. Разберемся. После. Да-нибудь выберем. Да не, выберем, пожалуй. Это возможно. Вперед. Летим.
Liftoff looks good. All systems.
Так. Вот блин, а? Не достанут же. Сюда. Так, я что хотел? Данный персонаж. Сейчас узнаем. Все как надо. Срочно одеваемся. Как надо. Поехали. Так, нормально. Идем вниз.
Look who it is. You heard right. These terramorph attacks, they caught the UC off guard. UC brass doesn't like that. So, they want us patrolling the front lines of xenological life. Ensure we've got intel on any possible new alien threats. Which means, we need someone to track down said aliens and harvest samples from them. And not just any sample from these animals is gonna do either. We're trying to build a comprehensive picture, which requires specific cells from specific family lines of some oftentimes unfriendly creatures. But since dealing with unfriendly creatures falls square in your wheelhouse, well, I figured we might be able to recruit you for the task. Glad to hear it. There is just one additional wrinkle. UC spec this as a one-person job, but I convinced them this sort of task merits expert backup. So, if you're interested, they've agreed to let you take Hadrian with you. You'll have to convince her, of course, but I don't think she'll fight you too badly. I expect she wouldn't mind too badly being out there herself, so pay her a visit before you head out. Now, let's get to the details of the first quarry. Here you go.
Так, что ж, идем. Заберем.
Captain, looks like we missed each other back at Mast. Listen, I just wanted to say, I could have never guessed, but now, knowing what I do, that my father, well, best one certainly did. You know, but because all I do, I'm not about to learn words. Well, I think it's safe to... It's been... Hey, you need something? Okay. Back up? What does that have to do with me? Come with you? You can't be serious. There's no way Percival would okay that. I have important work to do. I mean, I do too, but leaving the TND? That's a big decision. I guess you're right. I always imagined that future would be here at TND, but, well, maybe a change of scenery wouldn't be so bad. Besides, Percival will never let me forget it if I turn down field. If you really need backup out there, I'll watch your six. Yeah. Thank you for the offer. I'll head out soon. I just need to talk to her. See you, Captain.
Так, ну вот, готово.
Pardon.
Задание. Предмет собирать. Посмотрите образцы. Поехали. Вперед.
Good day, Captain.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Поехали. Куда нам двигаться-то? Образцами. Ух. Вперед. На месте. На месте. Садимся. Так. Пошли их собирать. Так, далеко. Эти образцы. Много. Всего-то. Ну, а в следующем мы займемся, наверное, вот эти миссии. Вот что-то пошло не так. Вот. Что вот здесь надо еще истории сказать. Ну, а потом же сюжет. Пока что. Ну, потом, если топки появляться, будем проходить. Какие дела? Что идем? Вон они, 4 штуки. Гуляют, вышагивают. Вообще, а мы их победим. Или они нас укусят. Так, пушка наготове. 25-й. Ух. Ой, лапки короткие-то. По почкам, а по почкам. По яичкам больно. Так, спокойно. Раз. Так, он застрял. Это не на руку. Погоди. Так. Хоть. Готово. Тихо. Так, еще двое осталось. А, это он лазером стреляет уже. Охотничий сигнал. Тихо. Спокойно. Эти нашпигуем-то свинцом-то. Опа. Ну, нормально. Инопланетянин, приветствую. Нормально. Играется, хорошо. Так. Так. Опа. Приветствую. Вот. Нормально так. О, кладется он. Опа. Вот. Нормально. Идет. Ну вот и все. Топка выполнена. Комплект. Отлично. Разрядимся. Не можешь на ходу. Плохо. Присадите. На корабль. Тоже что ли корабль? Хотя нет, это топливо какое-то. Это не корабль. Так, мы правильно идем-то? Вроде сюда. Вернуться к кораблю. Корабль показано небо. Вот дает. Опять маркер нас путает. Оп, нормально. На месте. Так, уходим. Здесь нас не заметили. Снимиться не надо будет. К Марсу. Так вот не присаживаемся. В бою, понятно, заметили нас. Придется биться, пошли. Готов. Еще кто-то остался. Не битый. Готов. Все.
Hoping you find something valuable in that wreckage. You take care out there.
Так, ну вот, кого-то спасли. Что ж, пора отправляться. На Марс. Угу. Готово.
You think there's something I need to talk to you about? Back, eh? How's it going?
You must be the one with the samples then. I'll get. You must be the one with the samples then.
Квест выполнен. Отлично. Так, теперь история, думаете, давайте скажем. Здесь ничего нету в истории. Но сюда идем. Поговорить. Ну, давайте поговорим. Что хотели?
I wanted to take a moment to congratulate you. Taking those steps to eradicate the Terramorph threat is essential to the safety of every living thing in the settled systems. You should be proud. Yes, exactly. I'm glad you treated the situation with the urgency it deserved. I only wish that the United Colonies chose to exterminate the Terramorphs with the experimental microbe instead of choosing this ridiculous Asili solution. Apparently, their decision was based on your recommendation. That was a risky choice you've made. Then you were mistaken. I'm sorry, but I believe that your logic is flawed. The Asili solution will take far too long. Years, perhaps even decades. By then, humankind could be in serious danger. Well, I'm disappointed that you... Unfortunately, locking away the Lazarus plant instead of eliminating it adds to the risk. Anything that accelerates the Terramorph life cycle should have been complete. Of course. I wouldn't have it any other way. I appreciate the fact that you've taken the time to listen.
Все. Так. Вопрос закончен.
Let me know when you're ready to launch.
Ну что ж, отправляемся. Здесь миссия. Пошло не так. Давайте полетим, пожалуй. Дальше.
Pressure holding. Take off course code. Hell of a view from here.
Так. Куда нам? Сюда. Ох. Далековато. Придется. Присаживаемся.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Пойдем поговорим. Это кто?
Alright, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. Bye.
Нет, пока. Понятно. Это потом.
Sam has told me so many stories about Akira City. I feel as though I've lived here all my life.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back. I wish I could say you were wrong, but I'm backed into a corner here. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with it. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to. Whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
Посмотрим, посмотрим. Все решим. Так, вперед. Идемте.
Cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? I see what you mean. Well, I guess you have a point. I guess that's true. Okay, fine. Maybe you're right. All right. I believe you. I ain't buying it. Nothing you say is gonna
Да
change
блин,
my
да что ж
mind,
такое?
so let's just move on.
Сейчас. Я вроде загружался. Сейчас я сделаю. Ладно. Попробуем.
You're the negotiator, huh? You think you're just gonna walk up? We'll cooperate. So tell me, stranger. I don't know you. We've been in worse scrapes than... Yeah, I'm already sick to death of this place. I'm so ready to get out of here. Keep flapping your lips.
Да блин, опять не то. Да что ж такое? Не хватает. Не хватает. Чуть-чуть. Еще раз попробуем. Так можно пройти.
Cooperate. So tell me, stranger. I don't know. When this is over, I'm never setting foot in a bank again. Do I look that good? Nothing we can't handle.
Да чтоб тебе.
You say is gonna change.
Понятно. Еще раз. Переговоры.
try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? Sometimes bad things happen to innocent people. That's life. It's up to the marshal. There our ticket out of here.
Да блин.
You go tell the marshal.
Еще раз. Двойное убеждение, это капец. Попробуем. Еще раз.
You're the negotiator, huh? You think you're just gonna walk? We'll cooperate when we... Tell me, stranger. I don't know you. Shit. Oh, you wanna be off? We're staying as long as it takes. Nothing you say is gonna change.
Что получилось? Сделать все. Сохраниться нельзя.
Okay, so let's talk. We want a guarantee. We'll drop the hostages off them. After that, we'll radio back. But if anybody follows us,
Так, сохраняемся. Пробуем договориться.
unless you want blood on your... We want a guarantee. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere. After that, we'll radio. But if anybody follows us, we bring... Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers... So let's just... What do you mean? Damn it. I didn't think of it that way. Yeah. I don't think any of us is ready to die here. Nobody's been hurt. So maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the marshal we'll come quietly.
Well done back there. As representatives of Constellation, avoiding conflict is what we should always be striving to achieve.
Ну вот. Готово. Так, сохраняемся. Легчайший.
Those guys are scared. I can tell. What's the word? Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off? Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
Отлично, идем. Ну вот, задание получено. Значение. Спасибо всем за просмотр. Увидимся в следующей серии. Если канал, ставьте лайки. Всем